Good morning. It's Thursday morning, and tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow is Good Friday. And it leads me to wonder why we call Good Friday good. What is good about Good Friday? I can tell you that as a kid, it was very good. I valued Good Friday. I looked forward to it because we got out of school early on Good Friday. That doesn't happen anymore, but amazingly, it's still an official holiday in 12 states, and go figure, the stock market. So there's still a little bit of evidence that Good Friday is valued, but it is certainly valued by those of us who are Christians, and we need to understand why it's good. Because on the surface, I remember as a kid, when I became a Christian and I learned that Good Friday was a commemoration of the death of Jesus, I thought to myself quietly, why is it good then? Sin is bad, and the death of Jesus was unjust. It was horrific. So why Good Friday? To get the answer to that, we have to go back to the Passover supper, the Last Supper, so-called, where Jesus sat with his disciples, and he dropped a bomb on them during the supper, and he said, "One of you will betray me." Now, there was only one there who really knew that he was the one, and that was Judas. All of the other disciples, however, knew that they had the potential to be betrayers. And so they asked each of them, one by one, looked Jesus in the eye and asked the question, "Is it I?" I recommend that question to any of you who want to prepare for Good Friday. Is it I? We enjoy such good fellowship together as a church. The things we have in common bind us together, but the things that grow out of our sinful nature can undo that unity. We're only one decision away from pulling at the seam and with our bad behavior threatening that unity. Is it I? When we grow lazy in our faith and when we take it for granted, we leave an opening for the devil, the evil one, to come and to tempt and to lie and to destroy our faith. And so we become reclined at the table with Jesus, with the other disciples, just ready to be tempted and destroyed. Is it I? Is it I? The best answer to that is yes. It is every one of us. Because apart from Christ, we have the potential to be betrayers when we sin, when we leave him. Well, Jesus, for his part, went on from that supper and did what he knew God had called him to do. You see, Jesus didn't fall from heaven. He was sent from heaven with a mission to give his life a ransom for many. And even though in the garden he prayed 3 times in his humanity that the cup be taken from him, in the end, it was his sense of mission that led him to the cross, where he died alone. In the end, Jesus was alone. Even his most faithful followers had fled, and Jesus was there alone, as it must be, because Jesus alone was able to save us from our sins. Jesus alone was able to be that perfect sacrifice that was needed for the forgiveness of sins. And so he died for us alone. Now, as you reflect on that this Friday, ask that question and ask God to search your life to see where are those areas of your life, those little pockets of betrayal, where you might wander away from Jesus, and give him thanks for his sacrifice, the one that only he could make. Jesus died alone on a cross. But in doing so, in being obedient, in fulfilling that mission, Jesus pushed open a door, the door of death, that in the words of C.S. Lewis had been closed since the death of the first man. He pushed open a door for us that allows us to enter life and into a relationship with the true and the living God. And that is good. That is very good. Have a wonderful Thursday and a good Friday.